Every navy has warships. Few have game changers. 1st of July is when India deploys one, INS Tamal, the Indian Navy's latest stealth frigate. It's all set to be commissioned, and for Pakistan, that single event reshapes the threat landscape entirely. At a time when India and Pakistan remain in a state of cold conflict with unresolved border tensions, cross-border terror concerns, and periodic military standoffs, maritime power has become the quiet game changer. Unlike air or land-based operations, naval deployments do not require announcements. They operate under radar, behind silence, and inside international waters. And that's exactly what makes INS Tamal such a disruptive platform. It's not just a ship, it is a mobile strike base designed for rapid precision attacks deep into the enemy territory without ever needing to set foot on foreign soil. INS Tamal is a Talwar-class guided missile frigate, part of a bilateral program with Russia, but what it brings into Indian service has much less to do with its origin and far more to do with its payload. The ship comes armed with BrahMos cruise missiles, capable of flying at Mach 3 and striking land or sea targets 500 kilometers away. Now, that single fact changes Pakistan's entire threat matrix. Major naval bases like Karachi, Ormara and Gwadar, previously considered secure behind Pakistan's maritime boundary, are now well within striking distance from the sea. Tamal does not need to cross into hostile territory to neutralize critical infrastructure. It can remain in blue water, well outside Pakistan's coastal defense perimeter, and still launch precision strikes with minimal warning. This creates what is known in military doctrine as sea-based coercion, the ability to threaten or respond without moving troops or escalating through land engagements. Pakistan, in comparison, does not have the same sea-based deterrence capability. Its navy is smaller, less technologically advanced, and heavily reliant on Chinese platforms that are still being integrated. Its ability to detect and intercept a stealth frigate like Tamal, especially one equipped with the electronic warfare systems and radar reduction design, is severely limited, which means operationally, Tamal gives India something that Pakistan cannot mirror: the ability to impose escalation costs without escalation itself. If there is a major terror strike tomorrow, God forbid, India does not need to consider limited airstrikes and risk international blowback. It can quietly deploy a frigate like Tamal, launch sea-based BrahMos missiles, and strike at high-value targets, command centers, coastal logistic nodes, naval repair yards, all without ever being detected in time to stop it. But Tamal does not just raise the threat during wartime, it alters Pakistan's planning cycle during peacetime as well. India is also deploying the Visakhapatnam-class destroyers, building the Nilgiri-class stealth frigates, and planning Project 18 destroyers, which will likely include directed energy weapons and next-generation combat systems. INS Tamal is not the peak, it is just the beginning of India's offensive naval shift. And more importantly, Tamal offers India a form of escalation control that is hard for Pakistan to counter. In a conventional war scenario, airstrikes risk retaliation. And not just that, it also demonstrates India's increasing ability to project force far from its own shores, signaling to not just Pakistan but also China and the broader Indian Ocean community that Indian naval dominance is real and it is maturing. 1st of July is when INS Tamal enters official service, but in practical terms, it's the moment that the game shifts. It tells Pakistan, you are no longer secure behind your coastline. It tells the region India's strike capability is no longer restricted to land or air. And it tells the adversaries, you may prepare for war, but the sea is where India will now write the terms of the battle.